Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the English Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Emily, and this podcast is perfect if you're just starting to learn English. We keep things simple, real, and fun. Today, I want to talk about a very special person in my life, my big brother, Brian. In this episode, we'll learn some useful words for talking about siblings. That means brothers and sisters. And I'll tell you a funny little story about too much rice. Let's get started. When I was a child, I didn't always get along with Brian. He's a few years older than me. So yes, he's my older brother. To get along with someone means to have a good relationship. And we didn't always get along. Our mom often said, "Brian, take care of your sister. Brian, watch her. Brian, help Emily." But Brian didn't want to be a babysitter. He wanted to play video games or ride his bike with friends. And I wanted to follow him everywhere. We argued a lot. That means we fought with words, not fists. To argue means to disagree or speak in an angry way. So yes, we argued a lot, but nothing serious. We were just kids, and kids argue sometimes, right? When we got older, maybe when I was a teenager and he was in college, our relationship became neutral. That means not good, not bad, just okay. We didn't argue, but we didn't talk much either. We were busy with our own lives. But everything changed when we became adults. Brian really started to support me, not just with advice, but in many big ways. He was there for me when I was heartbroken after my first love. Heartbroken means very sad because of love. He listened, he understood, and he didn't laugh at me. That meant a lot. Later, he even paid for my college. Yes, he paid for my education. That was such a big help. I'll never forget it. And then, when he moved from the US to London, he didn't forget about me. A few years later, he said, "Emily, maybe you should move here too. Start something new." So I did. And from the very first day in London, Brian helped me. He helped me find a flat to rent. Flat means apartment. He helped me look for a job. And when things were difficult, when I felt lost or sad or tired, he was there, always. I didn't fall in love with London because it's a beautiful city. I fell in love with it because someone I love was already here. Someone who really cared. That's a big gift to have a brother like that. Brian, you know this already, but I love you, you cheeky idiot. Cheeky idiot. It's something funny we say in my family. It means I love you, but you're still a little annoying sometimes. But okay, enough serious talk. Let me tell you a funny story from when we were kids. One day, our parents were out. It was just me and Brian at home. We were maybe 10 and 15 years old. We were hungry, very hungry. So Brian said, "Let's cook something." We looked in the kitchen. No pizza, no sandwiches, no soup. But we found rice. So we decided to cook rice. Easy, right? Well, maybe not. We didn't know how much rice to use. So we just poured a lot, like 3 cups. And then added water, too much water. And then we waited. After 5 minutes, nothing. Still hard. Hard here means not cooked. The rice was not ready. After 10 minutes, it started growing. After 20 minutes, the pot was full. And then, boom, rice started coming out of the pot. It was like a rice explosion. We quickly took some out with a big spoon and put it into a bowl. But when we tried it, it was still hard, still not ready. So we added more water to the pot and waited again. And guess what? It started growing again. More rice came out, like a volcano of rice. There was rice everywhere. On the stove, on the table, even on the floor. We were laughing so much, we almost forgot we were hungry. In the end, we ate just a little, but most of it went in the bin. The bin means the trash. That was our first try at cooking. It was a disaster, but a funny one. And it's still one of my favorite memories with Brian. So yes, my brother and I had our ups and downs. That means good times and bad times. But now, we're very close. We talk often. He still gives me good advice. And sometimes, when Brian invites both our families to his house and cooks an amazing dinner, of course, with help from his lovely wife, he looks at me and says, "Since that first time I cooked rice with you, my cooking skills have really improved." And we both laugh. Yes, he's a great cook now. But that memory of our crazy rice day always makes us smile. Now, let's review some useful words and phrases from today's story. Sibling, your brother or sister. Get along, to have a good relationship. Argue, to fight with words. Neutral, not good, not bad, just okay. Support someone, help someone in a kind, serious way. Ups and downs, good and bad moments in a relationship. So that's the story of me and my big brother Brian. From childhood fights, to quiet years, to true friendship and support, we've come a long way. Thanks for listening to the English Mastery Podcast. If you have a brother or sister, maybe this story made you smile. Or think about your own funny memories. See you next time.